Hi everyone, this is a quick guide to get you comfortable working with Canva.com. There's a lot you can do with it, but I'm going to show you a few quick things like how you can set up your pin template, work with it, change images, text, and play with whatever you can do on this wonderful, wonderful tool you can use as a blogger. So let's start. What you see here at the top of your page is the different already made templates for the different platforms you can use Canva for. The one I use most obviously is the one for Pinterest. Now, if you got my previous mail, you have the already made templates I send you. So we can either work on them or you can start fresh. If you want to start fresh, then all you have to do is look for the Pinterest graphics templates like this one. Then on the left of your screen, you can see a different already made templates you can use if you want to. I don't recommend it because a lot of people just take them as is, like this one, and then add their own image or leave their own image. Don't even change the colors or anything. And then what happens is you get a lot of the same pins, which is not what you want to do, especially not on Pinterest where you want to stand out so you can drive traffic to your blog. So what you can do is either take this and play with it, and then look what you can do. You can delete the image and go over to Elements, add a grid, which will take over your whole screen, and then use your own images like this one, let's say, and play with it so it fits the entire screen. Or wait for it. You can change the size of the grid to make it as big as you want. But right now I'm going to show you how you can work with the templates I already sent you yesterday. So we'll go back. Now, if you're like me and you use Canva a lot, then all of your designs will show up here. What I do is I just use them as templates the same way as I sent you. But let's take this one that I sent you yesterday with your free templates. Okay, so here you have the image that I planted in your already made templates, but you don't want to use this image. It's just a random image I picked. You want to use something that has to do with your own post, your subject. If you have a subscriptions to a stock images website, that's wonderful. If not, you can use the many free websites that offer a lot of different stock images. Unsplash is the one, my favorite one. But here, see, if I go to the left of the screen, you have uploads. And you can either upload an image from your computer. Okay, I have already many different uploads, as you can tell. So here is the image field. You just drag, it's as simple as that. And voila, you've changed the image. Okay, you can play with the different filters that are at the top of your screen. I don't recommend it. They're not particularly good. I don't love it. Let's just put it this way. Let's close this. Okay, and take this to the text field. So I already picked a font, but you can change it and play with it as you want over here. Just pick whichever you like. I like this one because it's bold and it stands out really fast, but there you go. Just change that. What you can also do is, there you go, you can play with the spacing of the text, which means you have letters and line height. You can make the space between the different letters bigger, like this. or smaller, like that. You can change the space between the lines, like make it bigger, smaller, okay? Again, play with the whatever font you like. Over here, pick this one, for example. Let's go back. Another font. Here you can see I played with the colors of the font, which is over here. You can either pick from one of the already there colors. Usually I don't like them, so I just click on the plus and move the cursor over to whatever side I want. Okay, there you go. You can also see there's a color to the background, which is over here. See, the color would pop up here. You can play with that the same way. Okay, press on the plus, you can make it whatever color you want. See, let's go back to the original. What else? You can add the text over here. Add as many fields as you want. Delete. This is the heading, and then you can change the size of it. Yeah, over here. Very, very easy to use. Let's delete this again. Okay. What else is, oh, you have different backgrounds you can use. I use solid colors, but you can use ones with effects like this one. I don't love it. I just usually use a solid color, but you can even use an image as a background. Also, if you use, let's go back to the other template I made and send you. Let's go over to home, which is this one. Okay, here you can see I used an image for the whole background, which is what I did is I went to elements, chose grid, see, and then you get a grid that covers the whole page. Let's go back. And then I dragged the picture from my uploads. Okay, but what you can see is the picture is a little hazy, which is what you used to do that is this field, and it plays with the transparency of the picture. If I pull it back all the way here, you can see it more clearly. If I put it over here, then it's a little more hazy. Okay, and over here I added an element again, and I chose, like, let's see all the options you have. Elements, not recently used, just I want you to see your options. Grids is where you can use it, like I showed you, to put images on the page. There's also frames if you want to add a picture that would be in a different kind of shape, then you can do that too. You can add shapes, which is what I use to create fields on the pin or whatever design I'm making. So there you go. I added a square and I just made it. You can play with the color, same way. Okay. And on that, you can drag your text, like I showed before, which is exactly what I did with this design. Okay. Over here, I added another element, which is the same square. I just made it smaller. Like I'll show you again. Shapes. Here I made, like, I chose a circle, but you can make it bigger. All you have to find is these 4 points, and you can play with the size, whatever you want. Let's see what else is important to know. I showed you the uploads, the background, the text, the element is super important. Oh, you can search for different things you want to add. Like if you want a certain shape or an icon, you can I love using banners in my designs a lot of times, so I just click banner and it gives me the options. Now, many of the options are not free, but this, for example, is free. So let's just click on that. And there you go. You double click it. You can play with the colors of it over here again. Make it pink, make the green, whatever you want. Okay. Or I'm looking for a rose. So let's see. If you're looking for very specific things, most of them would be either available through the Pro plan for Canva, which you have to pay monthly for, or it have a dollar sign underneath it, which means you have to pay a certain amount for using it. I used the free plan of Canva and it works just fine for me. But of course you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, photos. Canva offers free stock photos. I don't recommend you use them because many people do. And again, you want to stand out and not look like everybody else. Let's see, is there anything else you need to know? We talked about the templates. Let's go back home again. I just want to show you a couple more things you can do with Canva. You can design your own logo the same exact way. The already made templates I use are mainly for pins, like I said. I use it for email headers, which is wonderful. You can, when I do I sent you a template for a Facebook post. Okay, what it means, it's the sizes are already perfect for whichever platform you use. So if this is a Facebook post, then the size of the image is perfect for Facebook, and it will show your image in the most optimal way. So you use it the exact same way, basically. Okay, you can play with it. This is when you see the watermark on the Canva template, it means this one is not free. So you want to look for a free one, and you can use it the exact same way. Change the image. There you go. Here, for example, they used a filter, so you can get rid of it by pressing on the none, and there you go, no more filters. And you can change the fonts, whatever, change the size of the fonts, make it bold. Some allows you to do that, some don't. You can do it this way. This little one is for if you want to use capital letters, you can use that, or switch back. I showed you the spacing. Ungroup is when you use an already made Canva templates, and you see they group the different fields together. What you need to do if you want to change them separately, then press the ungroup, and then you can play with each field in a different way. Like you can edit it separately, or you can just delete the whole thing, which is usually what I do if I use an unmade template. This is it, I think. I showed you everything. Oh, over here are folders. You can create a folder if you want to use like a template, but it's not very necessary because as you can see on the home page, it just saves your previous pins or designs, and you can just, if you want to use an already made one, like the ones I sent you, this is for the Facebook, then you just do that, make a copy, and it will show up at the top of your screen, and you can play with it again while still maintaining the original one without changing it, which is why I urged you to make a copy when you download the templates I sent you. So this is it. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, please, I'm always available by mail, Facebook, whatever you feel comfortable with.